Max. Max, that's what I was saying. It's like, you don't even know how you understand what I'm saying. You just like, you subscribe, next thing you know, everybody's buddies. Which, when you have 800,000 people subscribing, you have to wonder, who is my buddy? This one's for you. Got up this morning, and you know what I did last night? Is I had a little card to think about homeless people, and it's Congress. So think about homeless people. I had this card, right, and it was had a little green. What do you call it? Green logo on it. Anyway, so a huge logo is worth money, and you have no idea. You really have no idea. So I use it, and I'm like, "Hey, you too." This guy parks his big truck here, and I'm like, "Where do you turn that thing around?" He says, "I don't know." Anyways, he just gave me a greenie because he went to the station. Anyways, so I got this green card, and I got something to eat. So when I got this thing to eat, I was eating it, and it's like, oh my god, it's so good. It tastes awesome. And they gave it to me in plastic, which is probably not what they usually do. And this was what was so funny. In a little glass container. And the reason I got this because it was only $1.55, which is the cheapest thing they have, the very cheapest. And so there's this little, what, called scone. And I said, well, I'll have that. I didn't say I'll have the cheapest thing in the container. I said I'll have that. A little respect. And he says, okay. And actually, this one has blueberries in it. Whether or not. Here's the thing: it tastes so good, right? So I'll eat half of it, drink my coffee, and it really tastes good. And the thing about this is, it's twice the size. And I'm thinking, wow, I got a screaming deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's twice the size. But what I didn't understand is what was left in my card was $6.80. That little with the logo on it. And I was like, well, that's almost perfect. So what I didn't look at was my receipt to see if she charged me $1.55 or $3.85. People like me get ripped off every day, and people need to stick up for people that can't do stuff. Homeless people that quit looking for work. It's always no. It's always no. It's always no. You quit. You don't do it again. It's so bad that I started paying my $35 fee to get a rental. The problem is they lose it. They lose the application. No one's home. It's already rented. Or, it's already. I can't afford that. I don't have any money anyways. $35 application fee. So I asked the government, because I am a combat vet. I asked the government, I said, why don't you help me out? Sure, we'll help you out. Do this, do that. Use these volunteer guys, And I said, well, you're not even part of your organization. He says, I know. And I said, well, Bob, why don't you really help me out? Why don't you pay the $35 application fee? Or better yet, fill the thing out for me. Because I got no history. None. I never had history 20 years ago. I didn't have history 12 years ago. I didn't have history 16 years ago. I do not have any history. Well, I'm not set up to pay that. I said, really? Why don't you fill my form out? Why don't you go ask somebody for me? God damn, how hard is it? I can't, obviously. You dumbasses. Anyways, Max getting the big deal. So scone was so good, so I saved half of it. So this morning, it still tastes good. But I still don't know if I was charged a big price or the little tiny price. And it did have fruit in it, so you know what I mean. People like me get ripped off all the time. Full coverage insurance. 2 times. Now, I actually drove full coverage insurance for like 10 years, but under my mother's name, I should say. And then I got it in my name, so I carried full coverage insurance because I wanted to insure like she had it insured, and that was, you know, family heritage. And so somebody keeps drugging my freaking vehicle and chemicals and mace, and I can't use it, and this and that happens. Then electrical problems, and I don't have electrical problems. What I found out is somebody's screwing with me, sabotaging me, and they will not fucking quit. They will not quit. And they're still doing it, and I'm 2,000 miles away from where I started 3 years ago. So, this is a terrorist group, that's what I'll call them. And this morning, it was the town of this town I'm in right now. And one of the town guys drove by this morning and fired a gun at me, or threw a firecracker out, whatever else. He threatened me this morning. I had enough fucking gunfighting. I don't need that shit. Think about this, because I was up there in Bozeman, and I'm holding a sign. You know, I don't have a job. I'm homeless. I'll hold a sign. You know, F everyone. So I'm the happy guy, you know. Yeah, walking around. I got bullet holes on my sign. It was the one about trying to make marijuana legal, which, if you think about marijuana, it's illegal. I do not do marijuana. It's illegal. I don't do it. Well, nobody else should do it either, because do you know why marijuana was really illegal? It's because people used to fuck with it, and then it would kill people. So, I mean, the good stuff, sure, but the bad stuff, no. So when people did that, the bad stuff would kill people, and so on. So they made it illegal because you couldn't control it. And so it's illegal, so don't do it. It's bad for you, more or less. Well, now it's legal, and supposedly the bad stuff will be thrown out. But whether or not, there was a big bill about that, and somebody shot holes in the little sign I was holding. And I was so sick after that day. I couldn't move. My arms were like stiff. My knees were stiff. And it's like, you know, and I'm a bike rider. I do 20 to 50 miles every day. And 20 to 30 miles. 30 is probably maximum. You can check my little thing. I'm a 10,000 guy, you know, daily. So I'm in pretty good shape, even though I'm kind of a thick guy. Anyways, so I got the bullet hole, so I quit. Well, obviously, it's about the only job I had. So it's really hard to get a place when you don't have any money. Now, I'm combat vet, as I was telling you. Well, he can't get the $35 together either. Well, you're getting the drift that I'm homeless. So I'm down here in this town, and the town guys, with the name of the town on their vehicle, whether or not, he comes by. I'm guessing it wasn't a gun. There's no shrapnel. It was probably a firecracker. But besides the point, it's a threat. Of course, I'm homeless, so I'm sitting out on the bench and I got my blanket wrapped around me. You know, I'm freaking freezing. Which, that's why I'm down here, is because the rest of the nation is freezing. This place is not. Plus, I thought I had family down here, but I guess I don't. Anyways, so going back to making this money in this Y2K. Damn it. Y2News, Y2News is it brings ideas, and it'll help you as a reporter get rid of a block. Kind of like that. And then, of course, there's little important things that need to be reported. Yeah. On the 4th of January, all emails were received. On the 6th of January, we had a break into Congress. Surprisingly, every year on the 6th, there's a big deal at Congress, so maybe they always break in. But this year, everybody got tickets. So getting a ticket was not good because some of those would-be bystanders were ticketed also. 160 people. Now, I'm getting pain in my back right now. So they have these lasers or this gas or stuff, and they point it at my back, and then it really fucks me up. This is a bastard fucking town, man. There's a whole group of terrorists here. I'm serious, and it's a cowboy town, and they fuck with those people big time. And I've noticed it's set up so you could lose, you lose your fucking telephone. It's really weird because all the places where you put your telephone in, you get pains and there's stuff on the ground. You can't stand there. You got to go stand somewhere else. So if you want energy in your telephone, which is, if you're walking or something, well, you can't. So you have to leave it there. That's what I say. And you know what phone thieves do. That's why they destroy your life. Which today people have passwords, but the old school people, they don't have passwords on their phone because they didn't have passwords on phones and it wasn't normal. So the thieves more or less think they can just take everything. And can you hear that beeping? Yeah, it's been beeping for a couple of days, I guess. It's starting to bug me. All last night. I was filling this guy out, this Max guy. So it's like, if you want to, you can do this or that. I said, well, that's kind of cool when you do those kind of things. And it's nice to learn something, or to see something's real. So I was going to take my camera, which is really tough at this point in time, while my mobile and my camera are kind of hooked together. I don't know, it's a fancy one. A long time ago, they were apart. But anyways, so they're together. And if you could see what I see, such as CNBC, then you can tell me, is that really what you see? Because it looks fake to me. CNBC looks cheap and fake, and I don't think it should be. Whether or not, I think I'm getting a knockoff. And then also, I got a phone that has 77 apps on it, and it keeps telling me I have 320 on it. So somebody has screwed with my phone. And I can't fix it. Okay, so I'm broke. I got the big deal here. And Vitalik is important, and I got a scone right here. And if you know anything about money, you would understand that son of a bitch. I don't know where they are. They're over there somewhere. We'll see them. Anyways, I've been doing my reporters right here. These are the kind of people that track you down, and once you have your spot, they ruin it. You'd call them what they are. There's one right there. At first I thought they were using GPS, but they're not. they're using sight and then friendship and stuff like that. Anyways, they got a bunch of weapons set up in this town, all hidden, supposedly. Because if they're carrying them around, I keep getting hit with them. And if you didn't know they were weapons, you wouldn't understand that you're getting pounded. You know what I'm saying? You need to move. Which I probably need to move. But as soon as I waved over there, somebody came walking out. I think she was hiding behind the cactus. Or he. So, that leaves this other guy over here. Anyway. And, you know, it's a bad back. But it's always in the same spot. You know? You go over and stand by the trash can. The other guy go over and stand by the printer. Every morning, stand by the printer, back hurt. Whoop, go over trash can. Hey, I'm just fine. I mean, it's like that. It's like, you know, I'm an idiot. I've been labeled an idiot. I'm not. They've been trying to kill me for a long time. And it's illegal, so I'm having good luck. And it is luck. Not again. Yep. 211. So, this is a 2-day. Remember, everything goes into the 2 days. Everything goes into the 2 days. What's so funny about 2 days is when you're thinking about gas fees. Gas fees are when, like, you're driving to work, you know. That's right. Oh, you're going to ride with me. So 2 of us driving to work. What does that mean? That's what I said. You're walking later. But whether or not it's really important. Because when we get going to it, if we're looking at it, you might have, that might be like 65%, you know, plus 1.6. But whether or not, you're doing a lot better, you know what I'm saying? God, I gotta move someone else. I want to catch these people. It's gonna kill me. I can't. It's always right here. It wasn't right here until just a little bit ago. But there's, 3 other spots. Yeah. Anyways, I understand. Somebody did that. It's an advertisement, but it's tours. He drives the Doom buggy and the Doom DOOM, and you can ride on it. Anyways, so that's this sign up there. Okay, I'm begging. Help me find money. So this is what I was thinking. Actually, I'm gonna give that to you. I got it right here. Maybe I'll just keep it. You know, anytime you're on the internet and you got the white paper stuff, then you have to think of one thing. And if you have a chance to see it, which I say don't see it because it's really important, but it would be mead. You know, if you got a mead and you ever had a chance to see that, I think this is how this works. So, I or you or somebody else said, we will print out this one day, and then this one day will be kept. That's what I said. Buterin has an idea. Oh, what's so funny about that is because that's a lot of white paper, you know, to print out. So thinking about that. I'm thinking about the age, which was printed out a time ago, and the building. How important do you think white paper is? Now, also understanding, do you understand who Bill Gates is? Because a lot of people don't understand that. Bill is, of course, an engineer, programmer, and obviously a very good person. Probably one of the better people, considering school and all that, you know. I think he's one of the better ones. Anyways, WHYTOOnews would definitely like to be Bill's friend, and Y2K, which is close, so close to T, you would not understand it. But understanding that all those things are important, and that paper, and I'm telling you, white paper is a really big deal. But paper, who I think is very important, you know, it's a creator job, is what I'm saying. Guy must be getting something here. Anyways, it's important. Now, I'm on 2140 right now, 2141. And last time it was 17 something, so I don't know who's screwing with things, but we'll work on that. I'm going to try to get that reviewed. You're right, not so long. That's probably the way to do that. I'll get another one.